Hey, what's going on, peeps? Crimson Dragon here, and welcome back to Plane Accident. Yeah, we did a tutorial, and then we got our first accident involving a spreader. And yeah. But anyways, forgot a little bit about it. But let's continue on with the Goldberg case. Planes crash on a reservation near Carltown. A Beechcraft Sundowner C-23 light aircraft has crashed. The weather conditions were ideal. The pilot, Alfred Goldberg, did not survive. The body was been secured by the appropriate service. Discover the cause of the crash. I still love his truck. Can't get over that. That's a beautiful truck. Okay, so let's go ahead and grab our backpack. Let us do a scan. Okay. Find the wreckage. Seriously? It's in that direction. What the? There it is. I think this was the demo. Secure the wreckage. Uh-oh. So much easier than accident. Okay, secure the evidence too. I don't think that's part of it. There's 4. So many. Let's get the drone to fly by. There's one to the right of me. Somewheres. Yeah, over here. Seriously? An Atari? Who is an Atari out here? Oh, a whole bunch at the accident. Now I lost track of where the heck I am. Okay. Uh-huh. And there's another one that's down here somewheres. Scan all of the areas. Well, that was interesting. Anywho, okay. Picture time. Cheese. I bet you number 5 is the, yeah, this thing up here. Alright. Order the wreckage. I think they should really bring in like something bigger. Or bring in a van. Be more realistic with it. Okay, welcome back to the warehouse, or aka a hangar. File. Yeah, outskirts of Blue Creek Forest Reservations. No, one passenger, one victim, Benjamin Goldberg. Boarded his light aircraft in a hurry and took off in the direction of Mount Mary. The weather conditions were ideal. The pilot did not report any malfunctions. The machine suddenly lost altitude and crashed in the territory of the Blue Creek Forest Reservation. Freaky. Technical log. Comprehensive technical review. The aircraft in aero tech replaced components, air fluids, all fluids in the aircraft, air and fuel filters. No malfunction. Pilot log. New York, Mount Mary flight, weather okay. Mount Mary, New York flight, weather cloudy, no rain. No rainfall, duration 75 minutes, flight without disruption. Back on August. Slight stutter. Wait, that was August what? August 18th. Witnesses. Sure, well, the tragedy happened. Not much is left of the man. I've managed to find out that the people who saw the accident were Helen and Old Bill. Go and ask them. Maybe they'll tell you something more. In case of the pilot's death were the numerous internal injuries caused by the aircraft crashing into the ground. I've exceeded the participation of third parties. It's good and that such tragedies seldom occur in our area. Oh my god, what a tragedy. I had found out that Margaret, that is his wife, had gone into their house in the mountains, not alone but with a lover. He wanted to catch them red-handed. I brought him to the airport. He got into the aircraft, and the mechanic Paul was responsible for the aircraft. Maybe he will know something more about it. Another person worth asking is Miss Goldberg. I don't believe this is an ordinary accident. Interesting. Oh yeah, photographs. Photo 1, Photo 2, Photo 3, Photo 4. Yeah. Alcohol can do it, buddy. Never good to fly and drink and fly at the same time. I've been working on the aircraft for almost 20 years, 7 to 8 of which have been with the Goldbergs. When I do things, it's always top notch. I never allow myself any screw ups. You can check it by making a scan. Alright, how about Helen? I was driving with my kids and I saw a falling plane. I was flying in a slanted way, as if it had trouble flying in the air, staying in the air. Jeez and crow, I cannot read whatsoever. Oh man, I was coming out to throw some grain to the chickens, and here I see this big old plane going right down. Black smoke coming out of its tail. Must have been some engine malfunction. I mean, I know, back in Vietnam, I served in the Air Force. Why did I tear up doing that voice? Oh wow, that brought tears to my eyes. Over the top performance right there, people. Over the top. Okay, place all the crews on the board. What the heck? I thought I did. Check engine. Check. Alright. Time to piece this puppy together. Yoke. Propeller. Good old left door. Left door, right door. Put on all the doors. Oh, this isn't going right. That seat. There is this seat. Finally, the door. The hatch. The wing. The flop. Oh, new battery. Well, the sound of that, it's like actually putting in the battery. That's pretty cool. Alright, and this thing. Make a scan. We don't need explosives. We're not scanning for ice or anything. Gotta love technology. Okay, we need the engine and we need this. We need to send them for examination. Don't know how that fits into the box, but whatever, I'm not questioning it. It is a game, therefore. And some grimy engine right there. And then the hip flask. Whiskey bottle. That's a nice hip flask. Very shiny, clean. Okay, now we gotta call the witnesses. Let's get rid of this drill. Yeah, we already know about that. I told you the plane was functional. The plane's last review was at Aero Tech. Miss Goldberg brought the plane back herself. Is the wife a pilot? Of course. It was her who usually flew the plane to the mountain. Leave a message. Interesting. Aerotech, how can I help you? Did we take care of the Goldberg? Yes, as far as I can remember, Miss Goldberg brought the here person about a year ago. It was it all looked good in the papers. Maybe Jim, who constructed the inspection, will be able to tell you something more. Unfortunately, he's not at work today, but please try reaching him on his cell phone. I think we will. Leave a message. Oh, jeez, crow. Miss Goldberg, what do you guys say for yourself? Oh well, a violent life and a violent death. He was always a ticking bomb. I never knew when he would explode and start another fight. I had wanted to break up for a long time, but my husband didn't want to give me a divorce. How did we meet? Ironically, 2 years ago, we met in an aero club. Leave a message. Jeez, crow people. Things have been sour between the Goldbergs for a long time. She wanted a divorce, and he would always he would say it would only be over his dead body. It was about their common property, $1 million. For some time, Miss Goldberg would take the plane and look for some peace and quiet in the mountains. It's very suspicious that this time she did not take the plane. Alright, let's see what this all has to... I wish this door would open up like it did last time. Hip flask. Put you there for now. Alright, having conducted the analysis, we confirmed that there's a 15-year-old Scotch whiskey inside. Cheers, the kidnap team. Okay. So a little drink. Okay, so where is the... Now, I wish I would open up that door and everything, the side doors, so you know right where the boxes were and everything else. Hello, engine. See if you're busted. Having conducted a series of tests, we found no technical malfunctions during the crash. The engine was operational. Thank you, the Mechanics Institute. Okay. You go there. You go there. You go there. You. Whoops. You there. Scratch you. You there. Okay. Now we gotta call. Wait, do you have another box for us? Okay. What we got here? We tried the aero, and the primarily analysis showed that their aileron could have fallen off before hitting the ground. We suspected it to be the fault of the applied mounting screws. We recommend no further examination of the screws. With kind regards. Oh, we do recommend a further examination of the screws. For further regards, aerodynamics department. Okay, so that goes there. Now we gotta call it the dock. Was there whiskey in the hip flask? I recommend a blood test to check whether Goldberg was piloting under the influence of alcohol. You go in and get right on top of that, Doc. Going to the Mordanas Republic. Please carry out a blood test of the late Dr. Goldberg for the presence of alcohol. Please send the results to us via email. Thanks. I think I do nothing else with that. I think it's done once you click onto it. Now for the screws. Unscrew the screws. Okay. Unscrew the screws. This is where we stand. Okay, I wonder if I take this and put it here. Yes. That was interesting. Send screws to examination. Don't I have the screws? Oh my god. Jeez, I'm crow. Grrr. Alright, that's something that they gotta fix. Well, witnesses. I was driving oh, Bill, oh man. Hello? Yeah, I was the one who made the last inspection. Well, I mean, in general, it was all good. Yeah, aileron, didn't touch it. If it was replaced, it must have been done earlier and not in our place. Miss Goldberg? The blonde one? Pretty hot for her age, by the way. Did I talk to her? Nah, I'm kind of shy with women. Uh-huh. Okay. I wanted to leave him alone for a long time, but he wouldn't grant me a divorce. I would have been too shameful for him. It would have been too shameful for him. Why didn't I take the plane to the mountains that day? I took the car and visited my lawyer on the way, in order to file the divorce anyway. You can check it. Do you suggest that it was me who caused the accident? That's ludicrous. Alright, let's see what blood tests resolved. The blood test of the deceased man indicated an alcohol level of 0.0, I assume point, per mile. The promille, I don't know. The pilot was sober, with kind regards. Okay. So let's test the screws. I bet you something's up with the screws. Let's see what email says. The order screws have been made from poor quality steel and had no required attestations. Such screws should never be used in aircraft where all the parts must endure exceptionally difficult operation conditions. Yeah, so the screws. You got something to say there, yoo-hoo? Gover's plane inspection? Please give me a moment, I'll check. The plane was brought by Mr. Goldberg personally. It was about 3 years ago. We made the inspection and placed it. Among other things, young Tom was taking care of it. I'll give you his phone number and maybe he'll be able to tell you something more. Dang right, you better tell me. Go on, Major Tom. I confirmed that on the Pharaoh day, Miss Goldberg arrived at my office and we took care of her divorce papers. The proof, if there's a need, I can provide the monitoring footage from the office's reception hall. Goldberg's plane, I remember very well. This Goldberg guy kept on screaming that he wanted it all to go faster. An exceptionally unpleasant character. If it wasn't at work, I'd punch his face in. Yes, I replaced it. The problem with the screws? I've got no idea. I ordered the screws at All Stuff Inc. Yeah, I can send the order. Oh, Tom, you done that messed up, buddy. You have received the order for the universal screws. The expected delivery time is 4 days. Thank you for shopping at All Stuff Inc. With kind regards, Lu Chang. We have indeed sold such screws, but it was clearly stated that the advertisement that they had no intention, since they are a collector's item. Attaching the screen from our shop as proof. Oh, I knew I would come back to bite us. These screws. Goldberg kept screaming he was in a hurry and that he had to leave the plane ready right that moment. Have the plane ready right that moment. Unfortunately, there were no screws anywhere. Missing stock. I was sick and tired of that guy and the fact that he kept screaming at me. I wanted him off my back, so I ordered replacements for the screws on the internet. They said they were no different from the originals. I was young and stupid. I definitely wouldn't do that now, believe me. This part I want to see change. Have this picture right over here, then have like all of this writing like over here or something like that, so it'd be bigger. Helen saw the plane flying in a static manner which had no controllability. The cause has been the aileron, which got detached from the wing. It was this was caused by a fracture in the bolts fastening the aileron. The bolts did not have the right attestation. Attestation? I don't know. They shouldn't have been used in the aircraft. Young Tom, the mechanic, had used the uncertified bolts in order to fulfill Goldberg's unrealistic expectations as quickly as possible. This rush turned out to have fatal consequences. Young Tom has been accused of dereliction, I'll probably say that wrong, of duty and neglect homicide, and might be facing up to 8 years in prison. They're investigating. The interesting thing is that Miss Goldberg was has paid for Tom's attorney from her own resources. She claims that her husband was a raging nutcase who would force others to obey him, so it wasn't the boy's fault that he wanted to fulfill Goldberg's absurd demands as quickly as possible. Hello. Miss Goldberg inherited all the family fortune after her husband's death. She decided to permanently move to the mountains and settle down with a new partner. She hired her attorney to run the company. The assistant was immediately fired by Miss Goldberg due to baseless accusations. The boy did not receive positive letters of recommendation and has been having trouble finding work for a while now. The life of the remaining people hasn't changed significantly. Still, the crash will remain in their memory for a long time. Alright, well, that was number 2. That was interesting and everything else. I thought the wife did it and whatnot, but it turned out that due to unrealistic demands by Mr. Goldberg, applying pressure onto the mechanic to get his plane fixed, causing the mechanic to purchase uncertified bolts to be used on an aircraft and everything else. But Tom should have, whether it's any mechanic, no matter what you're into, a car repair or anything else like that, you can't bow down to stuff like that. No matter how much somebody wants their car as soon as possible and everything else, you got to put in the right parts and bolts and everything else that meets specifications. So yeah, that's totally on Tom and stuff like that. He should have known better and not bow down to Mr. Goldberg. So, but oh well, it happens. So I hope you enjoyed, and until the next accident, stay healthy. Bye.